I want some good cushion alcohol. Na, 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 na. Okay, sorry guys. I'm geeking. Oh man. Holy, oh, soon life is going to so fucking skyrocket. Damn, I can't wait. Anyways, now, I do again. I couldn't took a trade again because I blew my account, and also right now I have to go through this project. And to be honest, it is actually taking more time, and it is more intense than I expected to be. But anyways, this doesn't matter. We don't give a shit. It's only I'm going through right now for less than 3 weeks, and then everything is going to be Gucci again. So fuck it. Now, anyways, I was looking at the chart and trying to adapt this thing I've learned new, like taking trades on let's say on either on markets, daily bias shifts, or just overall when well, basically just when it shifts. Like, yeah, I mean daily bias shifts for the session you're trading, because now hold on, I need to check something. Now. If I would have taken this trade, hold on, let's just keep this in mind, okay? Um, and candle opened here. Oh shit, man, this actually went down a lot. Holy shit. Anyways, now I was right overall. I mean, it also makes sense. It's a rocket science. It's like just like yeah, common sense that the extension is going to go, just follow the trend. But anyways, now it wasn't as shifty as usual, but we still kind of see a wick on that. Now, of course, makes sense. Like everyone has a wick, but the previous two had like a very big wicks. And something I don't know if I mentioned it, but in case if I forgot to mention, also when there's like high probably when market is pretty iffy, pretty choppy, of course, we have to also keep in mind what's happening, like regarding the news. Now, because of the tariffs, it made sense that the market is going to be very iffy and choppy, because it's not going to be always like this, obviously. Because yeah, usually I could use my strategy every single time on like almost 95% whenever if I at least when I could keep my chill and follow my strategy, the bias was correct and I was winning the trade, or in theory I would have won this trade. But now with the tariffs and everything, kind of market was like pretty iffy, pretty choppy. So also at least on your USD and GJ, daily it was like of course probability pretty high that daily buys could have shifted. But this is also something when you're waiting for your session to open, then you're like pretty much feeling or seeing it. Now, anyways, long story short, previous day went down. This little down. The higher it was built. Just drawing to the higher low, and now getting to the back to the higher high again. Now, anyways, you don't give a shit about it. And now, when we scale down, what do we see? Asia session opened building highs, yeah, like pretty similar to what happened last time. Each session is like building the highs, and right there. Now when I scale down, I mean, when I look at this, like it's almost like just like pretty, just going straight up to the upside. So there's like only one leg down in the in London session. But anyways, so let's scale down to the 5 minutes. I mean, daily buys was bullish. At least I think back at this moment it was bullish. I wasn't looking at the chart, but anyways, now what's we see at least also from yesterday, that's uh, there is like some a chance of a little fake outs at the when London session is about to open, like here, and also like last time. And look at this. London session opened up, then fake out, boom, downside. And something similar happened right there. Like London session opened up, then boom, downside. And if you remember, with being aware of this behavior of the, just to go at least for a little while down, even if maybe the daily bias is bullish, then it is easy to take trades because with knowing that we can build this in for, let's say at our strategy depends what we want to do. Because let's say we see it's going up, and we wait for London session and we go and we wait only to see if it's going to do this type of shit again. Because now we can see 5 minutes up, then down, liquidity sweep. And we can take this wick as the last permanent low. So when we take actually this wick, we see break of structure, shit, we see break of structure, candle closing below this wick, and then what do we see? It's tapping slightly into into this order block, or in this scenario would be more like a breaker block. And then I probably would have entered somewhere around here. Let's say I would have entered like right there, like just to be like sure that it's going to close exactly right there. And my stop loss would have been probably, yeah, probably right there, but I would get stopped out. So yeah, but the thing is with this strategy, I can have a very tight stop loss with my when I use my main strategy with a very strong confirmation, a lot of confirmation and strong confluence, then I have a very tight stop loss, and I almost never get stopped out when I'm patient and wait for good execution. But right there, to be honest, I don't really know where to actually put the stop loss. So it would just be unlucky, and I would get Oh, wait a minute. Sorry, my bad, my bad. Actually, we can keep it right there because it doesn't even matter. It's like only a small, look, leg down, then proceeds to go back up. Now it's not even small. Forget what I've said. Now, anyways, we just open our position and we will have multiple take profits as always. So we are targeting previous areas of liquidity, of course. So I would set the first take profits here, take profits here. No, it's hold on, no, it's too big. Take profits on this low, and this low. Okay, so let's start again with green because it was only spontaneous, so we can get to the get to the work a tiny bit faster. Now, boom, shit, boom. Uh, Give it green because I always set it green, and as soon as it takes it as profit, it's going to change it to blue or turquoise or whatever you want to call it. This is how I draw my take profits. It works pretty well for me. And also this one. Okay, that's a pretty big jump if you ask me. But anyways, now we go down right there, and it actually takes out every single one of these take profits. Now I also want to see if this will works also with with the oh my god, with tomorrow, because we see like I don't know, I really want to just to watch it and actually be sure if this is like literally a pattern, when London session is going to fake out like a motherfucker. And yeah, now of course also depends how volatile or like how choppy is the price at this day, because now, to be honest, it was kind of choppy, but now when I look at this, let's say on a broader time frame, on a bigger time frame, we can kind of see, like break of structure, like it's down, area of accumulation proceeds to go up. But the thing is, this area of accumulation is too choppy, so I can't really, like count it as a confirmation because just look how big this is and how how it changes. And it's just way too choppy, so I can't really take it as that, if you get me. No, but it makes sense to me that it goes up because retracement to the daily, to the to the at least the weekly to the daily. But still, now with the current markets and the volatility and also how choppy your USD is at the moment, I think I would have taken the trade like that. But to be honest, I really need to try that like on the live market, to take straight on the live market with a demo account just to see if it actually, works out that way. Because I'm actually very curious because I never, was looking at this, what we now call London fake outs trade, like when market or like it's just shifting and market it's turning its way around or just at the beginning of the opening of the session it turns around, it's like turning tables, and then just it's doing the complete opposite. If you get me. So yeah, and I actually also want to check this out. This happened with GJ. Now GJ today was okay. What bearish, bearish, bearish. Everything is bearish. Strong confluence. So daily bias would be bearish. 4 hour. Now let's only draw the sessions we usually trade on. London session and Asia session, Tokyo session. Okay, 4 hours. Wait. First of all, daily. What is daily doing? Oh my god, it's very choppy. I don't like that. Anyways, now on the monthly, it's still on an uptrend. It didn't break the structure to the downside. On the weekly, it's also in a downtrend. Now, right now, it is in the area of a consolid area of accumulation. If this is not going to break structure to the downside, then it will go up again. I'm pretty sure. So it's going to fill out orders, accumulating orders, and then going up again. So yeah, this is what I am assuming. But now let's just forget about it, just because this would be more interesting for swing trades or long-term trades, anyways. Now let's get back to the daily buys. We know it's accumulating right now, and weekly is on the going down for this week, and daily is out to the downside. So we think right now it looks like pretty much like a downtrend, if you ask me. Now, yeah, daily buys down. So 4 hours, what do we see? Whew, damn, this is like a very big. We see your imbalance, huge ass imbalance. Now it is filling out the orders within this imbalance. Um, but still, daily is what? Still bearish. But for overall, before I get to the daily analysis, for the long run, I'm pretty sure we'll go up because we see on the higher time frames, weekly and daily, it's accumulating. Monthly is an uptrend. It didn't break structure to the downside, and we see this fat ass candle up and imbalance getting filled out. So it looks like pretty much it's going to go up anyways. We only care for today. What do we see on the 4 hours? Like pretty much nothing. US, New York session, London session. We literally see nothing. No break of structure. No, not just literally nothing. 1 hour. Yeah, same thing. Just like accumulation. Just accumulation. Boy, I wouldn't have traded this today. Inverse imbalance. Wait, so we see something, but wait, hold on a second. We can. I don't really know if we can assume this as a London session fake out. I mean, Asia session. It's a building lower lows and lower highs going down. Then on the London session, it breaks structure to the upside. It taps to it, but it just goes through this order or breaker block, and so it invalidates this building block. So it means yeah, as stupid as it sounds for nothing. So in this scenario, we can assume some kind of yeah, London session fake out. So with focusing on this, with also having, of course, having the fucking daily bias as the confirmation, we see going up London session fake out, and the extra confirmation is the daily bias is bearish. Then when would I have entered the trade? Now we see boom up, down again, accumulating. Um, Damn, breaking structure right there. Tap auto block, tapping slightly into this auto block, and then I think I would have entered right there. If I would have, swung this trade, now it's not a classic swing trade, but let's say a day trade, but swing, related to the sessions. I don't think I would do this right now. I want to stay with my current situation. So overall, I wouldn't have touched GJO at all. But anyways, let's say we would have entered this. So stop loss pretty tight in the middle of this area of accumulation. So like a pretty like unsecured trade if you ask me, because also the stop loss I can't really, because this is too big and this is just too uncertain. But anyways, um, take out um this low. Wait, this low, and this low, and it took out all three lows. But still, this is a trade I would not take because it's just too uncertain. Like really, like holy shit, look at that. And also we need to be aware of the current market. So, but anyways, if we just look at it for the next few days and maybe weeks, I mean overall weeks, it will go up again. In case if it's not going to take out these lows. So yeah, now at least for Euro USD, because I was watching it more often like that, and also trying to use it for this. I think it's like more valid the strategy for the Euro USD, like also how it's behaving at the moment. But yeah, for GJ, it's like still like I wouldn't have taken this trade even so it would be the bias would be correct and I would have been profitable. Yeah, right now market is kind of iffy, but still when we are keeping our chin, especially learning this, because in the past was something like this would have happened, I would never place a trade. But now with learning this, which we can like some likely add to our strategy, but I would do it with a lower lot size at the beginning, then this can like we can increase our let's say opportunities to take trades and also the just the probability overall, like seeing having like a broader perspective on the market, because how I traded before was like pretty limited, which isn't bad particularly. I mean overall if it's a huge side in the market, like how I used to trade is like limited, then you can see there's something positive, because then you have like a very strict and very tight rule, and if it's not aligning with your rules and strategy, then you don't take a trade, then you just are like you're like it just it just like increasing the opportunity for wins as to the biggest just the maximum as big as possible, which will literally make you like almost profitable every single time. But the thing is, when market is maybe choppy or iffy, then you can't take as many trades, but not that bad, because when you have like a big account size, then you can just stick with this very tight and strict trend plan strategy, and then literally be almost right every single time. When you have like all these confirmations on higher and lower time frames, using building blocks on a 1 and maybe 4 hour, having confirmation or confluence on the daily, weekly, monthly, and also having like a strong ass building blocks and confirmation on the 5 minutes and stuff like that, and everything aligns together. And then if you like motherfucker confluence, then yeah, again, like if you see my other videos, just you have like a hell of a high probability trade. And this is, I mean, overall, all these strategies, the main goal is like literally just to have like to spot high probability zones, and to be able to take also these high probability trades. Because when you have like low probability, then you want to avoid a trade. The reason why you want to open a trade NBA, because you have like a very high probability and you think, okay, price will draw into this area, because everything is speaking for it. Nothing is speaking against it, that it will, do the complete opposite. So yeah, overall trading strategies, trading with that, it's like literally only spotting high probability zones. I mean, I could be wrong, but really, even it doesn't matter what strategy you use. I this weird ass high support and resistance zone bullshit, or ICT, ICT strategies or whatever. um smart money concepts, or like like whatever. It's just like all of these, the main goal is to spot high probability zones, because of course it makes sense. If you have like many confirmation and a strong confidence that price will go to this area, during to this area, then you will take the trade. And so really doesn't matter what strategy you follow. If it helps you to find high probability zones, and then you see you're actually correct if you buy by using this strategy, then use it. You don't particularly need to listen to me, to ICT, or to MombaFX, or to fucking TJR. If you trading strategy works for you and your trading plan, and you're right with your bias, then use it. You don't need to mix it up, or with many different weird strategies. Like I never use S&D divergence yet. Or inverse fair value gap. I never used this. Like I never used this weird or support and resistance channels. Like I never touch these things. Because at this point you also what you try to avoid, information overload. Avoid this bullshit. Information overload is dog shit. Don't use it. Just fucks up if you had in your strategy and just a trade. So literally, pick a strategy you feel familiar, you feel comfortable with, and you also see some success, and then get used to it. And then after you just you are like you master the fundamentals, like just also focus to not overcomplicate things. Because when you master the fundamentals, then just don't overcomplicate things. You won't anyways if you master the fundamentals. If you master the fundamentals, keep always in mind never overcomplicate, because this is like literally your biggest enemy. Because like when you overcomplicate, then you probably also try to combine different weird ass strategies and plans, like support and resistance, or rally gaps or blocks. I didn't know. So just some nonsense weird ass stuff. Like, bro, you just can't build a car with two steering wheels, three, six tires, two and a half motor. I think you get the point. Anyway, so yeah, overall, bro, I'm so excited to get back to trading, especially after I finish this project. Like, bro, then life is going to be life is going to be in creative mode. Like, literally, getting achievement after achievement, and then picking up my McLaren this summer. Like, bro, honestly, I can't wait. But yeah, I have to be patient till then. I learned how to be able to trade on choppy markets. Now, to be honest, I personally rather avoid it, because otherwise you get screwed over. Like also, I mean, GJ, I mean, in theory, with iffy and choppy markets, just like what the fuck is happening here? Fuck the imbalance and of confirmation on the time zones, and also higher time zones. Anyways, daily buy is bearish. Oh, we take this one. We see persistence to go down. We can even take this low. Break of structure, filling out orders. Like literally filling out orders. Break of structure for an order block, and persist even taking technically even taking the trade from there realistically, and then having a tighter stop loss, which also makes sense. And then, bro, you can like target, previous areas of liquidities, maybe this high, this low. Like, okay, just do it real quick. Let's take right this one. Add this one. Okay, let's just draw it. Five confirm building blocks in the 5 minutes. Bam, 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 bam. Holy shit. Break. Wait, we took that break of structure already right there. Order block, filling out orders. Like, literally, bro, look at that. Look how beautiful it's filling out the orders. Now, you can even, if you even want, I wouldn't use it, but if you want, you can even take this imbalance for even extra confirmation. Like, look at this. For rel gap. What do we else have? Would I use equilibrium right there? I personally wouldn't, but nah, because it's too big, this candle. Do I have something on the 1 hour? Nah, nothing really. Higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher high. Break of structure. So now we have nothing really on the 4 hour and 1 hour. So literally, our confirmation on this trade would come from the five, daily bias, weekly and monthly, like over daily bias in combination with the confluence of the weekly and monthly, and on the 500 chart. Um, London fake outs overall as confirmation, and also for the also confirmation is here this break of structure, auto block, even this imbalance, and then taking the trade right there or maybe even lower, having a pretty like tight enough stop loss, and a fucking look at this clean as a motherfucker. Now, something I don't really like, it's taking kind of a while, and it's also kind of closing the position in the New York session. I rather like when all the magic happens right there, but yeah, always only if there's like a trading setup. If we get like an opportunity to enter, if not, then don't touch it, man. Like honestly, man, mate, honestly. Other ways you get screwed over like I did because I was impatient at a very unfortunate location at this point, at this moment. But yeah, easy as that, easy as that. So here it goes aligned with our daily bias. This one doesn't with the daily bias because chop yes market and also London session fake out even if it proceeds to go up. Um, yeah, I have to watch it because I'm scared I get things mixed up, and then if market says like completely it's going to the upside, and then because of the London fake out, I take the downside trend, but then it goes like higher and higher, then this is something I don't really like to experience. But I think wait, hold on, with the London session fake out, maybe it gives me some confirmation when Asia session keeps to go like higher, higher and higher. Okay, now let's say we like okay, now either we can because it's going high high and high, we either take the small trade with the London session fake out, or we actually wait for the London session fake out to actually get our entry. Wait, hold on, equilibrium, or we actually wait for London session wake take fake out because we see it kept going up, so daily bias is bullish, and then we wait for the fake out, like just literally to go down, hitting equilibrium, and also um kind of if you want some breaking structure, just like to go like hella down, getting this crazy ass like down to the downside, to then have like a little this to take out these orders, and then filling out orders again to the to the just shorts to have another liquidity sweep. So we waited equilibrium, waiting to see how much it actually goes further down. I mean, holy shit, this is like fucking insane. Oh my god. And yeah, then when it goes up again, like it closes right there, I think with based on this Asia session highs, I would have entered probably there right here. So with going along with the daily buys without like using this oh my god, sorry Brian Fogg, using this London fake out for confirmation to actually equilibrium, like for fortunate execution, for literally the long position in combination with the daily bias, then yeah, having a pretty this previous low, stop loss, then targeting, this high. Let's try it out. This high, this high, and this high without touching it. Now we see it took out fuck. It took out all these highs, but the problem is, phew. So this actually works well when market is pretty choppy. Like I mean the taking the trade from the breakout, but yeah, it's very choppy. So in choppy markets, I like when it's choppy, especially with all this news bullshit. I think I would actually take the trade, um, on the fake out. Like taking this break of structure and waiting to only slightly tap into it. But yeah, it's kind of hard to tell. So I need to watch it a few times. But at least we learned it. So means next time we actually could in theory take those trades, because now we learned something new. Because otherwise it's always I keep getting fucking stuff out, and then you're like, what the fuck, what's going on? But yeah, we are evolving because there's always shit to learn. Now hold on, I'm actually curious if I can see something on S&P a mini future, the S&P 500 daily, bearish, weekly, everything bearish. Man, watching this video for me is not going to be fun. Like in case when I get like insecure, so I get like a reminder of my strategy and whatever. All right, Tokyo session, London session, New York session. I was already on. Okay, it was already okay. Before opening to the session, I usually trade. It was bearish. Okay. Do we see something on the 4 hour before it opened? Yeah, well, broke structure to the downside. Did it? Yeah, it did. Broke structure to the downside. With your an auto block on the 4 and 1 hour. Bro, I can't stop, man. I'm addicted. Okay. 1 hour. Yeah, literally, but more obvious. We have it even on the 4 hours, so break of structure to the downside. Opening London session, it gets into this order block, so I have like confirmation. Okay, we are already like very pretty early, like in the London session. It fills out the orders. Now, I wouldn't go long to be honest. Even when it shifts, I think I would wait. Like in this position, okay, I'm taking the trade, but still waiting and see what's going to happen. So it's going down again. So then I scale down. What happened? Like again, this fucking jump to the upside. What happened today? Was like some kind of news going on? I have to look. I have to check this. Anyways, looking for building blocks on the 5 minutes. Now we see jump, boom. Like in theory, yeah, break of structure, but still like it's not even tapping into it. So whenever it's like if it's not tapping into it, it's like kind of concerning me into the order or breaker block. Anyways, it jumped up. It waits to go down here. First low, break of structure. Candle closed. Now filling out orders. What do we want else? Now, when we look at from this area, now up, down, area of accumulation. So, man, this would be a terrible like mentally would be a horrible try because I would like just lose my mind like literally. Like to be honest, I would have just taken this trade because bro, it's accumulating for so long, almost during the whole London session. So even let's say I would say, oh, you know what? Because of that, because of the break of structure here, and it's filling out the orders, and we have also when we zoom out, we see area of accumulation after the jump up, and also higher time frame confirmation. I would go short, like somewhere around about here. Then yeah, maybe we would be still profitable and actually a lot profitable when we target these previous areas of liquidity with but still like I don't want to have these wing trades regarding the sessions. I don't like it. I just don't like it. It's like very it is like you are working at you're doing the dishes, like you finish everything but you don't do it properly, and maybe you've done the job but still it's not very satisfying because maybe you've done the job, everything is clean in your room, but still it's kind of you didn't like sort out the trash correctly or you didn't really clean the dishes correctly. Well, I mean, it is done and you reached your goal, but still it's not satisfying. It's not satisfying. Or fuck, I don't feel I find a good example. I mean, you reached the goal. You don't have to worry about anything, but still, that is not satisfying. Or okay, let's say you win, but you're cheating. It's still not a good example, but it is just not satisfying. So it's kind of yeah, it's kind of weird. So a trade I just would not take. I mean, even let's say we wait for takeout this one, we would get taken out without the previous multiple take profits. But still, overall, not a trade I would have taken. But yeah. So, damn, this was kind of a long video. It's more like something for me I would watch back in case I get insecure, just to see how I was thinking. But yeah, overall, this take wouldn't have taken. GJ, same. Maybe, but not. Very probably not. But at least more confirmation, like more clean than the odd one. But just the timing is like kind of ass because it's about the end of the London session. Your USD, more likely, yeah, more likely, but still something we've learned. But I don't really enjoy, trading on the Vegas when market is choppy. So we learned something. We're getting better. So just like extra confirmation that we we get the McLaren. So yeah, that's it. See ya on the next video, hopefully soon when I'm trading, and cheers.